I like what's the guy from Japan?
Inoue?
Yeah.
Do you foresee potentially at some day you guys meeting together, maybe at a catch weight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical.
I was wavering a little bit, but I now consider after having watched that in its entirety, you're looking at a generational talent.
But Inoue is just on another level, dude. He is. I'm sorry to tell you guys that.
Boxing pros have revealed their picks for the Naoya Inoue versus Joon Kim fight. The highly anticipated showdown between Naoya Inoue and Sam Goodman has been scrapped once again, this time possibly for Goodman, plagued by misfortune, suffered yet another injury to the Sami that forced the postponement of their originally scheduled December 24th bout against the unified super bantamweight champion. Goodman is facing a crushing setback, with reports suggesting he may require plastic surgery and could be sidelined for up to 6 months. However, Inoue isn't waiting around. He's pressing forward, determined to keep the January 24th fight date intact. The monster set his sights on a new last-minute challenger. Enter South Korea's Joon Kim. Was just 13 days to prepare. The 32-year-old from Seoul, known as Pacquiao, boasts a resilient record of February 2nd, 21, with 13 KOs, stopped riding a 2-fight win streak. Kim last stepped into the ring this past May.
Hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the replacement for Sam Goodman to face Naoya Inoue has been named as Joon Kim. Don't know much about the fella, but he replaces Goodman on the 24th of January from the Ariake in Tokyo, Japan. Who wins and how?
It's number 11 by the WBO, and thus eligible for a title shot. Kim remains unranked by the other 3 major sanctioning bodies. Nevertheless, reports confirm that Inoue will put all 4 of his 122 bits titles on the line in their upcoming clash. For Kim, this represents a massive leap in competition. He has never faced anyone even close to Inoue's level, let alone someone as exceptional as the undefeated 28-0 champion, now with a striking nickname and a golden opportunity.
かかった試合だから、気持ち的にはいつもと変わらず自分の最高のパフォーマンスができる試合をしたい。偉業、この2階級で4団体統一の偉業を成し遂げたい。ベルトを4つ取りたいとか、そこじゃないんですよ。だから自分がどれだけ強い姿を見せれるか、どれだけのパフォーマンスを見せれるか、戦いたいってところなんですよ。
Kim steps into the ring with little to lose and everything to gain. Kim's unpredictability could make him a real threat. He might just throw caution to the wind and come out swinging, while in no way is the clear favorite or close to it. Credit is due to Kim for stepping up to keep the fight alive. As for Inoue, he'll be hunting for another knockout, and odds are he'll find it. No one can predict how fierce Kim will be in the fight or how long he'll last. Meanwhile, the ever-disciplined 31-year-old Inoue now has a few days to dissect every available clip of Kim, sharpening his strategy with the precision of a true professional. Kim enters the ring as a massive 18-1 underdog, determined to defy the odds against Inoue. With history on the line, he aims to stun the boxing world and become the first male South Korean world champion since Chae Jin claimed the WBC featherweight title by outpointing Rodar in his last 6 victories. However, that impressive streak was briefly interrupted by a majority decision loss to Rob Diesel. Kim.
Yeah, mate, TJ was a great performance from TJ, and yeah, it caused Inoue a few problems at times, and picked up a few rounds, which not many people can do. So yeah, I thought it was a great performance from TJ, and I knew he still showed his class. I think he was going to come home strong, but it was an incredible effort, and a shame that his body gave out on him.
Seems convinced that his best shot at being the first to conquer the monster lies in a firefight, hinting that his power is being underestimated, a notion he made clear upon landing in Japan. He said, "I don't think Inoue has ever faced a fighter like me before. I can imagine what he's thinking right now, but I want to say that he's completely wrong. I think you will understand what I'm saying when we get in the ring and we exchange punches." For the first time, the 32-year-old contender has openly shared his belief that his fighting style thrives when facing Japanese competitors, stating during a recent open workout in Seoul that Japanese opponents have always been the simplest for him. The former IBF Asia Super Bantamweight champion's undefeated record of 7-0 against opponents from Inoue's homeland supports the theory. Despite the significant step up in competition, division, compared to those he has previously faced, Kim is confident that he is more prepared to take on Inoue than anyone else. He said, "I've been studying him for a long time, and I practice as if I'm going to face him. All my practice and all my fighting patterns are based on fighting Inoue." The Inoue-Kim showdown is set for Friday, January 24th at the Araki Arena in Tokyo. Defending champion Inoue aims for his 24th straight victory in.
That's wild. Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is a monster.
Crazy dude.
Yeah, let's check him out, man. Ikuki, what's his name?
This guy, Naoya.
Yeah, let's look at some of his fights. He's a mean fella.
Where's he fight?
He's a Japanese, 118 pounds. But he was like 108.
Boxing?
He's a mean son of a bitch. Oh yeah, you gotta see this bad motherfucker. He don't look like much. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was like that. Just as good.
He looks like a fucking pop star.
Oh, wait till he get on these.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious. The Monster.
Oof.
That's a badass guy he beat too. Broke him down. Ooh.
118?
Yeah,
who the hell fights in that division?
Bantamweights.
Yeah, but who?
Some bad motherfuckers. Yeah, some killers. Ooh, break him. Ooh, the Monster. He beat him so easy.
Oh, I love it.
The Monster.
It's a good piece, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it gave me goosebumps.
Fucking Monster. He's a mean little.
A world title battle with fans anticipating a smooth and effortless performance. Meanwhile, Naoya Inoue will once again be in the spotlight alongside welterweight prodigy Jin Sasaki. Sasaki's final bout, a technical knockout of Camille Bala in the 7th round, was featured on the ESPN Plus broadcast of Anou's triumph over TJ Thinney in September. According to Top Rank, which promotes Inoue, Sasaki will appear in the co-feature bout against Shoki Sakai. Sasaki, a 23-year-old fighter hailing from Tokyo, posts a record of 18 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, with 17 of his victories coming by knockout. His only defeat occurred in October 2021, when Andy Hioka stopped him in the 11th round. Since then, Sasaki has rebounded with an undefeated streak of 7 wins and 1 draw. Currently, he holds the number 3 ranking with both the IF and Dubo, and is ranked number 4 by the WBA and WBC. Sakai, a 34-year-old fighter hailing from Yoko, holds an unranked record of 29 wins, 14 losses, and 3 draws, with 15 of those victories coming by knockout. His most recent bout took place in May, where he suffered a narrow split decision loss to Ryota Toyoshima, who boasts a record of March 1st, 18. Sakai's career also features setbacks to notable opponents, including decision defeats to Alexis Rocha and Gore Euron in 2019. Meanwhile, the main concern among fans, apart from not recognizing Kim's name, is how he's been granted a shot at Dio's 3 world titles in the super bantamweight division, despite being unranked by any of the 4 major sanctioning bodies. Aside from that, young Kim stands as a solid alternative to not Io's initially criticized choice. Sam Goodman, in Inoue's camp, has opted for a Rocky-esque approach, selecting an unranked challenger, someone virtually unknown to most, and thrusting him into the limelight to vie for 3 world titles. This would be more acceptable if it were a non-title bout with none of Ino's belts on the line. Instead, Team Monster has picked a no-name contender to fill the spot. While it may benefit Kim and Naoya, it's a letdown for the fans. Permitting a non-SID contender to compete for 3 world titles is both discouraging and deeply unjust to fans and the top 15 challengers who have patiently awaited their opportunity to face the Japanese champion. Boxing enthusiasts showed little interest in a matchup between Inoue and Goodman, dismissing it as a predictable mismatch for the Japanese phenom. The Australian, known for his finesse but lacking knockout power, was seen as easy prey for Naoya. Goodman appears to be a true prospect when compared to his replacement opponent Joon Kim, who suffered a loss to journeyman Sam Diesel in an 8-round majority decision on April 15, 2023. Naoya Inoue enters the ring as a massive minus 4,000 favorite against Joon Kim, who stands at plus 500 in their highly anticipated super bantamweight title fight. The odds for Inoue versus Kim are once again heavily skewed, signaling that Monster is likely headed for another dominant title defense. Let's dive into the Inoue versus Goodman odds and see if there's any hidden value. Perhaps we can uncover a long shot pick to make betting on this bout more.
There's another tornado brewing over there in the name of Inoue. He just won. That is a bad dude. You hear me? Say what you want. I know he way over there in Japan or whatever he is, but that is a bad dude. You understand me? They don't give him the credit because we don't see him that much. That dude right there, sure.
Yeah. And that's him.
You know, and in this country, you got Canelo, you got Bud, because Bud takes on all of them, and he just won the big showdown fight at the welterweight division, which is what Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard left off at.
Right.
So, I mean, that's never gonna be forgot. When anybody wins a showdown in the welterweight division, you definitely going close to the top of pound for pound with this.
Yeah.
And he just did that. So he's number 1 pound for pound.
That power will culminate in a perfectly executed knockout against Kim, the newest addition to his list of defeated foes. While the resilient Korean might offer more resistance than previous challengers, it won't be enough to take down the reigning champion. Kim's profile remains somewhat mysterious. Currently ranked number 11 by the WBO, he made his comeback in 2022 after a 3-year hiatus, compiling a 3-1 record since then. While a few training clips show glimpses of respectable hand speed and solid defense, there's little evidence to indicate he stands much of a chance against Inoue. The Japanese boxing great is on a huge hot streak, and Inoue is now the hardest fighter in the sport. Avoid squandering time on an underdog wager. In the middle to late stages, round 6 to 8, Naoya Inoue prevails by stoppage. Before the final bell rings, Inoue's strength and accuracy will probably overcome the Korean. As the sport entered 2025, Naoya Inoue is determined to pursue the most thrilling and high-stakes matchups available. Inoue has triumphed over 9 straight challengers since his 2019 Fight of the Year battle with Nonito Donaire, a bout that went the full distance. This past May, after being floored in the first round by a punch from Mexico's Luis Nery, Inoue stormed back to claim a 6th-round TKO victory before an electric crowd at the Tokyo Dome. Inoue shook off a sluggish start and turned the tide, dismantling Australia's TJ Doheny with a relentless barrage of body shots that sealed the victory in the 7th round of their September clash. Potential to dominate if he can find the right opponents to challenge.